Hi everyone, my name is Nancy and I recently studied abroad at Nagoya University during the fall 2019 to spring 2020 academic year. So I very recently just returned to Florida. I'm a fourth year student and my major is international studies. I participated in the New PACE program, and even though my experience might have been a little bit different because of the COVID pandemic, especially during the spring, I'd like to share with you all my study abroad experience in Nagoya, Japan. First, New PACE stands for Nagoya University Program for Academic and Cultural Exchange. All the courses available are taught in English, with the exception of the Japanese language classes or traditional courses if you're at the JLPT N1 level. I think that anyone can study abroad here regardless of your major, whether you are a STEM or liberal arts student. If there is something you're interested in researching but isn't available as a class, then you can register for something called a GIS or Guided Independent Study under the supervision of a professor and receive academic credit for it. If you would like, you can also be assigned a Japanese language tutor where you meet up for an hour every week. There's a building on campus called the IEEC, which is kind of like the home base for all New PACE students, where everyone just kind of likes to meet up, study, eat lunch, or ask the administrative staff questions at any time. So basically, it's a safe space and a free-for-all. In terms of my living situation, I lived in an international dorm that's located about 15 minutes away by subway from the main campus. It's a bit out of the way, but I also think it's the nicest dorm since the facility is also the newest. I mostly cooked my own meals since I lived near two grocery stores and I had some dietary restrictions. So all of the dorms are individual rooms, but a lot of students hung out around the common spaces like the multi-purpose room, and we even planned things together like movie nights and holiday dinners. So there's always a chance that you'll run into someone and make new friends during your stay. In terms of circles and club activities, I would have to say that being in clubs and circles were one of the most unique and memorable parts of my exchange. On the university's website, there's a whole list of clubs and circles. Circles are groups that are more casual than official university clubs that you can contact, message. And during the New PACE student orientation, New PACE will also introduce you to all of the international student organizations that are on campus, and through those, you can usually meet someone who participates in another club or circle. So I tried out different activities, but the ones that I stuck to and participated in the most were the orchestra club and an international student organization called Ryugaku Circle. So I met some of my closest friends in Japan through just those two clubs, so I highly recommend finding something that you personally like. I will have to say though that clubs are definitely more of a time commitment, so I would only recommend joining one, but with circles you can sort of jump around and hang out with different people just for fun and to socialize. So just try it out, and I'm sure that you'll find something that you'll like. I would say that narrowing all of my memories down to just one favorite memory is way too difficult, so I'll just list a few. One of my favorite memories during my exchange was visiting my Japanese friend's house around New Year's, and her friends introduced my other friend and I to different New Year's foods in Japan and other customs that they like to do. Some of my other favorite memories include the times I decided to go solo traveling, hiking, and such, because I always met new and interesting people along the way. So my biggest advice that I want to give everyone is to not be afraid to take risks and just go for it. It's really easy to just cling to the same people all the time during your whole exchange and only speak English, but try to go out of your comfort zone, try to challenge yourself with your language skills, and just don't be afraid to be alone. Don't worry about how much Japanese you know, if you even speak Japanese at all, or whether or not you'll make friends, because it will all come naturally, and I hope that everyone can study abroad at least once during their college career. Also, plan a little bit ahead of time by researching the school that you want to go to, and maybe watch a few vlogs and videos on YouTube just to get a feel for the environment and the city that you're going to, just so you'll feel more at ease. And please stay in contact with UFIC once you're abroad, just in case anything about your classes changes. And unfortunately, I definitely forgot about UF for a bit when I was in Japan, so it was kind of stressful receiving different emails from 2 different universities in different time zones with different grading systems and classes and protocols. Okay, so that was my summary of my entire study abroad experience in Japan. It's too soon now to find out what will happen in terms of study abroad programs in the spring and summer, but I really hope that you consider going to Japan just to experience the culture, food, and nature, because I genuinely think that there is something for everyone in Japan. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me, and thank you so much for watching my video.